religion.
Yeah, and the Bible they had though was intentionally
written the way it,
Now look, they took out and left only the stuff that that references slavery. But the slavery in the Bible is not the slavery.
It sure isn't.
That
It's indentured
working off your debt.
And you can only do that for 6 years.
And if your master hit you,
he's not supposed to do that.
You out of here.
To do that. You're not.
I want you to hit me. Then go ahead. So I ain't got to pay this $10,000.
6 years up, you were free.
But I take that.
Mm-hmm. But it goes back to what I said.
And twisted.
Yeah, but
That's the twist.
instead, people have twisted this to fit their own narrative.
Yeah,
So that's why I said this organized Christianity in a lot of ways hurt black people far more than slavery did, because it bonded them a lot longer in the slave mentality, to where it allowed them to accept things that they knew was wrong.
Right.
And that's what's happening. And that's why the black community is in the turmoil it's in today.
What is that called? Stagnant.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Let's go.
When did you start when did you start rapping? You said you started rapping and you were doing gangster rapping first.
Yeah, so I started in 2003 as a gangster rapper. And then I say about 2008, I come from a section called Death Alley in South Central. It's between Manchester and 120th on Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up on Vermont and 95th. And that area, man, that time, I ain't even talking about the gangs. I'm talking about the gangs, it is what it is. But these crooked cops was over there, man, and just, I live here. So they look at me and they automatically just assume, oh, you're a gang member. So I'm always getting harassed by this cop. And they know my brother is a gang member. So they're always harassing me. I get my gun registered in my name for my first time, right? I'm doing everything by the book. I asked the cop, how do you carry this in your trunk and everything to make sure I'm not trying to get pulled over illegally. Mm-hmm. Put the gun in the case, take the clip out, don't have no bullets in there, put the registration papers on top. I'm doing this. And my sister calls me right when I leave the shooting range. Can you come pick me up from school? She's going to Dorsey at that time. And I'm like, all right. For whatever reason, right? I get in my car and I go back home first because I can't find my license, my driver's license, because I don't want to be driving around with no driver's license. Right. But I didn't think that I just left the shooting range. I showed them my driver's license. It has to be in here somewhere. Mm-hmm. So I went home for no reason. But when I went home, I went right back into the zone of the crooked cops is around.
Right.
So I see this one that's been harassing me. I'm approaching him. I just pull over and just duck down like that, let him pass by. And I look up in the rear view. He hit a U-turn. He come in. I'm like, oh. So I already know. I'm like, hurry up and just do whatever you gonna do. I gotta go get my sister. He comes, pull me out the car, search the car. He get to the trunk. Things taking longer than usual, right? He in there like this for. Yeah, I'm sitting there for about 45 minutes. Mm. And this is taking, because I'm used to this dude messing with me. Normally it's like 15 minutes tops. It's like 25, 30 minutes. I see the tow truck come and stop right here. And automatically, because I'm a logical person, I start zoning out. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to jail for the first time. Because I already know what this is looking like. And he pulled a gun out. He's like, why didn't you tell me you had a gun? I was like, I don't have to tell you. You illegally searched my car.
That's what I was about to say.
He ran the serial number.
And it comes back.
Comes back clean. He's like, why? Are you serious? He steps to the side with his partner. And he's talking to his partner. His partner is like looking away, like he don't like what he's hearing, but he go roll with it anyway. This is what I'm judging their mannerisms off. A lady, because it's parked right in front of a lady's house. She come out. She's like, what's going on? Just taking one of these criminals off the street today. I'm in the backseat like, help. Like, they set me up. Like, I already feel it. And So he stepped to the side with his partner. They go back in the trunk. I had gloves in the trunk. I seen him put the gloves on. I have a box of bullets, brand new.
Oh my
He
God.
loaded up, and he puts it in the police trunk. And we get in the car. I see them towing my car away, and we drive into the station. And I was like, "So you just go set me up like that?" He was like, "You should have known better. You have I had like an ashtray full of roaches in there, right? Of weed." And he was like, "You should have known." Me not knowing no better. You're like, "You should have known better. You had weed and a gun in the same place at the same time. That's a felony." And I was like, "What?" And
Wow.
right, I'm already zoning out, getting ready for jail, and he telling me this, and I'm like, I get to the station, and it's a black older dude fingerprinted me. I was like, "What does it say I got arrested for, man?" He's like, "For a loaded firearm and a scratched off serial number."
What?
And I was like, "What?" So I'm sitting in there for 3 days, and the last day they was like, "Hey, if we don't call your name, you go into the county." They don't call my name, so I go to the county. I'm like, the whole time I'm hot, like mad. Like my face already has a natural aggressive, just if I don't do nothing. But when I was pissed, and I'm in there, right? And my time in jail, it was only like a week, but it was a breeze because I was running into nothing but hoods from my area, my brother. And even if I ran into, it was a dude from East Coast in there, and he saw the Coast tattoo. He's like, "Oh, you from East Coast, my nigga?" I was like, "No, I'm a rapper." When I said, "Yeah," I said, "I'm from the West Coast, I'm a rapper," he was like, it was a dude that just got out the hole. He was like, "Oh, you rap?" And he was like, "I'm gonna call a homie," and I was like, "Oh, here we go." He's like, "Hey, rap." I was like, "Here we go." I was like, "Hey, I don't freestyle." He's like, "It's cool, he got written." I was like, "Ain't no way out of this." So I was like, I really gotta rap now, right? So I'm like, he come there, big dude from Pasadena, Denver Lane. And he coming there,
With that.
and I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." And he a Jamaican dude, so he go, I go. I already had writtens, like just always remember, you gotta stand. So
Know your
I
song.
do my thing, we shake hands and it's cool. So that experience, I go to jail, the sheriff that did all that, he get on the stand, lie, and say, "Oh, he found the gun just hanging out his backpack in his trunk." And now that's how he said he found it. He found the scratch off serial number loaded just in my backpack in the trunk like that.
He had the paperwork and everything.
He trashed that. He got rid of all that, bro. This is a
rid of
12-year vet. Huh?
You got
Yeah. This is a 12-year vet. He made it look like he found it just in the backpack like that.
Wow.
Just another dude in the midst of South Central and a dangerous, got another criminal off the street. That's what he trying to make it look like. And me, I ain't got them thousands of dollars to fight this. So, of course, I get a public defender and they come down to this.
Pretender.
Yeah. Hey, this your first offense. You're out of jail. Don't worry about that. Misdemeanor, community service, and that's what happened. Now that I lost my job, my car, the place I was staying, and all that, right? So I'm at rock bottom. And this is where, nobody never shared the gospel with me in my life. I'm not, I'm not that. Just a thug at that time. I lost everything, and I'm broken. And my homeboy, who always, my best friend at that time, he a person that always be talking but don't be following through. So he coming up to me with a Bible one day, randomly out of nowhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a preacher, man. I'm like, here we go. I ain't even trying to hear this, bro. Like I lost everything. I got a message me. I'm like, you talking like this? He's like, I think I'm gonna check out this church, man. All right, man. Now, one of our homeboys that's a gang member from Sailor from 107, who his mom is an ex-gang member, and she be trying to get all the little gang members to go to church.
Right.
I don't be hanging around over there, but my best friend did. So she was able to get him and invite him to church. He come back and tell me how it is. He was like, the pastor is an ex-gang member from Broadway Crib. And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, it was cool, man. And next Sunday come, he was like, you should come. So he told me this Saturday. So Sunday, I already made up in my mind. I'm like, I'm not going. I told him, yeah. But I was like, I'm just down and out. I don't feel like doing nothing. I had a $50 bill on my coffee table and I went to sleep on the couch. around the time that I know he was gonna come and knock on the door, right? Came and knocked. I was asleep, but I woke up and my money was gone, and I was the only one in the house. So I was like, "Oh, God took my money because I didn't get up and go to church." So I was like, "Next time, I'm going." Next Sunday come, right? I go. I'm sitting in the back laughing, not paying attention to what he talking about. I'm just joking around with my friend. And as I'm doing this, not looking, and he preaching this way, for whatever reason, something interrupts my joking, and I'm just turning slowly like that, and I'm understanding everything he is saying. And it's breaking me into pieces, and I get it, and I believe absolutely this is the truth that I'm hearing. And I was like, I'm sold out. Sign me up. Like, that's it. I was done with rapping. I was done with rapping. I love the rap, but I was like, I'm done with this. I want to learn as much as I can about what this is that I believe, because this is a life commitment. And normally I don't work like that, or I would have been in a gang.
Right.
I'm a person that I'm a logical person, so I think of consequences. If I'm gonna be in a gang, I'm gonna be a shooter. So I ain't trying to get my mom or my siblings caught up in that, so I can't do it. I'm good. Right. That's enough for me to be like, all right, I can't do it. If I had nothing to lose, I had no family, then maybe, probably, but it don't make sense to me. So I made that decision like that as soon as I heard it, without researching or anything. For the first time, I heard it, and everything made sense.
And you committed.
Yes. And after the fact, I went and researched and looked into it. Somebody put me under their wing, taught me all about church history, like from way back. The reformers who stood up when Catholicism was saying, you know what I'm saying, well, you got to answer to us. We tell y'all how to, be Christians and stuff like that. There's people that stood up was like, nah, the Bible, like what we was just talking about, these people started, it was like, nah, it don't go like this. And back then, that would be heresy. You can't go against the church like that. So those people would get killed and stoned. So they running around trying to tell as much people as they can, hey, the just shall live by faith.
Right.
It's not about all this stuff they trying to say you got to do this and do that. It's by faith alone. That's it. Yeah. So a lot of people dying and losing their life when they get caught up. But I'd rather die, but you got to catch me first. I'm going to go run and tell everybody I can the truth.
Right.
So that they're not caught up in this and they die believing something that's not true.
Right.
So that's the cloth I'm cut from. You know what I'm saying? And in music, nobody is doing that. So I'm like, I could spread this message of I'm about the truth and I'm against false in my music, and it could go further than me just doing it.
That's what we're about to get into. We want to get into some of your songs.
Give me some songs.
Yeah.
I don't know what order you wanted me in, but whatever song you wanted me to play.
You could play from Pages first. That's produced by the Eastie Boys. My best friend's Front
Pages?
Yeah, Front Pages. Putting Front Pages.
Fresh off the presses. Yeah. You say that you name it and you claim it, 'cause you heard that from one of your favorites. It's amazing when I aim it. Brains all over the pavement. He was nameless, now the faces. The first thing they see in the papers. Front pages. Read all about it, he famous. He said he got a vision from the Lord. Anybody say they get a visions get ignored. I'm walking in the void. This is not the norm. I used to rap for sports, so miss me with the racket. I ain't with the back and forth. I'm 40 now in rare form. Ask me, I don't care for him. Catch your ear, boy. I hear you out, you'll be airborne. I'm trying to spar with your pastor and more time. I've been patient long enough. Now he asking for more time. I'm starving. You stalling like your bucket. You started screwdriver, but we started sparking the shit that started. Listen, Bishop Vagabond, you don't want no qualms when it's pistol in my palm. Pistol whip you calm. Cool pick posing like you want a model instead. You go to sleep, I'm on the side of your bed. You about as useful as a bottle of bread. I grab the axe, you'll see dents go oops up side of your head. Seen your whole team on steam with the rubber grip, bucking it, scratch another name off my bucket list. Chuckling, I catch you lacking like your common sense. For all them blasphemies in them comments, you think God is a genie? Well, I'm not convinced. Make a wish, bullet hit you, jump like you hopped the fence. Watch him soar. Was packing peace in the middle of the storm. Before I was reformed, now I'm in a war. Already won, but I'm earning my rewards. Treasures I can store. Up in heaven, sorry, Reverend, I am poor. Do you have to have the Bentley off the showroom floor? Boy, you wretched to the core. Check out my decor. The triune true vine connoisseur. Bread and wine in remembrance of the Lord. One body and we all on one accord. You say that you name it and you claim it, cause you heard that from one of your favorites. It's amazing when I aim it. Brains all over the pavement. He was nameless, now his face is the first thing they see in the papers. Front pages, read all about it, he famous.
Wow. Wow. Bowser. Bowser.
So like I say,
Man, we gotta.
all right. So what was the concept of that? What made you come up with that? I mean, I heard it.
My whole theme is always gonna be like Deuteronomy 18:20. That's death to the false prophet. Anybody speaks in my name and it's not true, stone them, kill them immediately. Ain't even no
That's right.
none of that.
That's right.
So my theme is always gonna be to expose these dudes and kill them non-stop. So when I hear a beat, it's gonna come. It's just gonna come out how it's gonna come out.
Right.
You know,
As
I may
it
try,
should.
yeah, because it's natural.
Yeah,
it's gonna flow natural. I may have done maybe 3 different hooks before I got to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes stuff work like that. I'm not saying for this song, but because I don't remember it, some stuff may work like that where immediately, bam, it'll just come out like that. Or I'm like, man, this ain't enough. Let me do 2 or 3, 4 more hooks. But I know when I hear it, I'm like, yeah, that's it. Because I love hooks, man. 50 Cent.
I invented
I
the
learned
word.
a lot from
You know
him,
that, right?
man.
What?
I invented the word hook
Hook? Before they were saying chorus, huh?
forever. I was the first person to ever say the word hook on wax ever.
But you said that got a hook to it. Says something like that?
No, on Ice Ice Baby. You know I did Ice Ice Baby.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when they say check out the hook while my DJ was, I was the first ever.
I didn't know that.
So that's laid in concrete right there.
Yeah, but I love hooks, man, and I learn. Like I said, I learn from the people I like, and I learn from listening to 50 Cent a lot. Like,
Yeah,
I
my
like,
boy.
I love it. I feel like I have the same type of voice. First, it was Domino when I heard
worked with him
Ghetto
too.
Jam.
Yeah, I worked with Domino.
How he does it on there, I was like, I could do that because I'm not singing high, and I have a deep voice. So I'm like, I just got to listen to certain people, and I could pull off certain things. So,
Right.
and now it just come out naturally. So, and as I'm getting older, like I feel like I'm learning.
That didn't sound like a West Coast. That didn't sound like a West Coast flow though.
It do?
It didn't.
Yeah, I'm a East Coast.
Yeah, that's what that's what I got out of it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Straight
Because I feel
good
like
dialect.
I feel like the rappers out here is just so one dimensional. Like it's always gang banging.
Yeah.
If it ain't gang banging, I don't know what it is.
That's all it is.
So I'm like, I'm gonna listen to some people who be really spitting. I like Fabulous. I like 50 Cent. I like Lloyd Banks. I like, for a short time, I like Jay-Z, but Eminem. Like a lot of these people who care about the lyrics.
Yeah, I got a record with Eminem right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, called Discombobulated.
I heard that before.
Yeah.
I like that song too.
Yeah, Discombobulated.
It's funny that you bring up LL Cool J and Run DMC because my brother, that was the first time he started listening to rap. It was LL Cool J and Run DMC.
Yeah, you have to study. That's the art.
And then he got into Ice Cube.
Gotta study.
But he died before anybody else could come on. Before he could listen to anybody else. But
What's the next joint we got, bro?
Oh, you could do in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name? Yeah. Whoa, and I love that track.
Yeah, I was about to say the track was like, who did the track?
The Eastie Boys. My best friend, he won half for the group, the Real C Styles, that Snake Puppy son from the LA Dream Team.
Said the real C Styles.
Yeah, Real C Styles, not the LBC C Styles. Look, I gave him that name and I told him, look, when you use his name, you gotta let people know, like, put a Z at the end instead of the S. No little whatever you call that little hyphen or whatever. Don't do that. Just, be your own C Styles. So, yeah, but he ain't had no issue with it though. I know he might catch something.
Very well. Big C Styles and little C Styles.
Yeah. Big C Styles. Right. But we're gonna get into this joint and Snow, what's up? Yeah.
The triune, true vine connoisseur. Just what you expected from a Christian. I'm not. I heard the gospel as a gangster rapper from the first pastor I was cool with, till he put his wifey in the pulpit. Talk about your loose lips, they crash whips and say cool shit. That broadcast him like a news clip. If dancing with the devil in your plans, the weapons on demand. Yo, I'm like Logan with the metal in my hands. The fella with the mask, entering your mask. He let it blam, you'll be level with the land. If doctrine is a sin to God, then I'm sliding through your synagogue. I up the sig, you get sent to God. For preaching radical, these 66 shots of splat. Catch you while you taking a sabbatical. Preaching for the bucks. When I see you, I'm a bust. If you a witness, don't even interrupt. Bullets flying in a flurry, in a hurry, real abrupt. In a rush, I'll leave him in the dust. In Jesus' name, Jesus' name, I'm bringing pain. I'm bringing pain. In Jesus' name, I'm bringing pain. In Jesus' name, I'm bringing pain. Any lane, bringing shame. In Jesus' name, I called them out and let it ring, but your man ain't answer. I'm the man they after. They rap, but they pen game cancer. Brand name pastors passing, taking shots like tequila. Now they killing, catching bodies like reggae dances. Be careful what you ask for. I'm Jim Duggan with the hacksaw. Setting crash dummies on a crash course. Repping God, son, I got myself a gun. Changing the triggers, turn 4 pounds to 1. If the beast is ammonia, he get a tall glass of bleach and ammonia. Deceased here, goner, gun owner. Hollows follow you, funds over. I turn Farrakhan to an honorable blood donor. I broke down the scriptures in the Strong's Concordance. Now run up, get your squad bombarded. It's the vigilante Christian, blessed and I'm gifted. Nice as Nick Flanders from the Simpsons. In Jesus' name, Jesus' name, I'm bringing pain. I'm bringing pain. In Jesus' name, I'm bringing pain. In Jesus' name, I'm bringing pain. Any lane, bringing shame. In Jesus' name, I'm bringing shame. In Jesus' name.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but Jesus was not crucified on a Gucci cross.
Exactly.
Hey,
That was produced by my boy Doc Trino, man.
hey, that was nice right there, man.
Scratching in at all.
That's the element. You can hear that. This is what you can put in your car. You know what I'm saying? At my age.
Right.
You know what I mean? And understand it. I'm gonna give a shout out to boy. It's not preach. J Blue, baby J Blue. I want to give a shout out to him.
Blue, shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
Homie.
I just thought about him. You know what I mean? Yeah, when all of that. Cause
Yeah, well, we got songs together, man. He's actually on my last album. I made a song about my mom because our mom died.
we played the song with
The Give and Take.
Yeah, we played that.
Give and Take. He showed it to you?
Yeah.
Okay, he had to show it to you.
Yeah,
You probably didn't know that was me on the first one.
No.
Yeah, that was my song. That's me on the first verse and the hook.
He's played that for me a few times. I've had him play it. If he's watching right now, if he catch up, he's gonna tell you, yeah, Chalk, and listen to that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you were around,
We
hit
got
us
an
up,
EP
man.
together too with me, him, and called Real Riders.
I just gave him a few tracks to bless.
Yeah, man, that's the boy. Shout out.
Yeah, that was good, man.
And then we got on this other one, man. I'm kind of excited.
This is Texas Rattlesnake, man.
What's that about?
About Joel Osteen, man. American.
Oh, wow.
Preacher.
Oh well, I can't wait to hear this.
Saying,
Yeah,
I mean,
He's
the
that
title, the name Texas Rattlesnake is because he's in Texas and he's a snake. That's simple. So I just go in. It's a song where you just go in.
Right.
Yeah. But we gonna take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the west side of South Central Los Angeles, this is The Rat to Come, brought to you by the False Doctrine KILLA. My integrity intact like Sting prior to Wolfpack. I am the proof that a cool cat who at the boom back, I push your roof back. Hey, who that killer? My last name straight to the point. Catch me at your favorite mega church, kicks in the joint. Like, is y'all gon' pass or fail? Malachi, I know the passage well. Pastors mad as hell. Say I tattletale. Your first lady blowing kisses. Said I'm handsome. Well, I'm not a wife beater, but I stiffed on your Jezebel.
You're a womanizer. I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm gonna knock you out in the name of Jesus. I promise.
I'm compelled, got the passion still. First I sharpen steel, then I skin at will. That's a savage skill. So chill before I have to kill. As a youngin', we had chores. Now I'm taking out the trash for real. My style got the classic feel. Just like the black Chevelle. Poppies in the field full of daffodils. Who want these passed down ratchet rounds from recycled plastic? Cause I'm handing out hand-me-downs. It's rubber grips when the magnum busts. You better stand with us if you brave and not pusillanimous. The papacy getting paid per se. More than me, manifest, you leak, puree. Skin your scalp, take your toupee. I went from flat top to 2 braids. The mascot with 2 Ks. You get it hit with the signature 2. But only signed up for the finishing move. I know that gotta suck. I'm about to dump. I bet that 12 gauge out the trunk and lean you like the Steiner recliner. That big pop-a pump. It's the people's champ. You hear the chants. Me and Diamond Dallas on the same page. We let it bang. This the verdict. Earth even verdict. Guilty for certain. Jehovah ain't witness not one decent sermon. Be a Berean. Don't be falling for the okey doke. Talking about you feel with the Holy Ghost. It's time I live up to my last name. Cash can't quick for these pastors, it's in the fast lane. German engineering, that's premium in my gas tank. I drive by, bass down and paint up your whips through the window, I leave your glass stain. Your theme music when that glass breaks. We in the last days. My motivation is my past pain. Bright days turn to stormy nights. It's holy smoke with these cowards for Christ. And it's only right. I check in on your cheap coffin. You got a heart made of stone that's colder than Steve Austin. My lyrics toss them like flashbangs marked by the masked man. I put your reverend in a trash can. DOA, you pay for your penalties. Quick, fast, the metal beat. Just skip past the pleasantries. I instill fear and prosperity glitches. Get the power driving right on the steel shit. Manipulation is the path they take. Talk that motivation and they pass the plate. Preachers stacking chatty patty. Let me shake it, take the head off a rattlesnake. Look, y'all, I'm out here making Texas toast. My machete, take the head off a rattlesnake. False Doctrine KILLA, I let them go right out the door. My machete, take the head off a rattlesnake.
Nose bracket. You already know what the vibes is. It's game. And that you about to hear right now, Brazy. Trust me.
Hey, I gotta get out. Come on, man. Exactly, man. We finally got a real artist in here. Well, we've had fighters. I mean, you know, we've had,
I love it. I just feel like I'm literally.
Oh, you in your own lane.
Talking about this, and if they was,
I like
talking like this.
It's unique. This is unique.
Yeah.
This is. I think that this will go over an average person's head if they don't really pay attention. They would really think that they're listening to secular music.
And it's set up strategically like that because they're used to listening to violence.
Right.
So when you hear violence, but look, here's the thing: when the knows my music, they're used to the violence. But they hear the bars like he's nice, but they get it that okay, I respect his point of view. Exactly what he's saying, because we all see it. Just ain't nobody saying nothing about it.
Nobody saying nothing about it, but we talk about it amongst ourselves.
Yeah, nobody want to get out there and be like, okay, I'm gonna take the weight and do it. So that's where I'm at with. I'm like perfect because I don't care about the money and the fans and all. I'm doing this for the cause to bring awareness to it. So I ain't got nothing to lose. You have to kill me to stop me, really. And these is really criminals, bro.
But this is the perfect time to talk about it because they're being exposed anyway.
They are by sound preachers, but those people never get out because people ain't trying to hear preaching. They're privately
going to jail. They are privately getting 15, 16 years in prison, and you don't even know it. Yes. But if you go and look up pastors that have been incarcerated recently, and you go and read their stories, it's horrific.
Yeah.
It is horrific, the crimes that they are committing. They're R-wording women, drugging them and R-wording them, and they're getting like 10, 15 years. So that's why I'm saying this is the perfect time for you to pop up and talk about this topic, because it's actually happened. All you have to do is Google, and you will find these pastors are going to prison for this type of stuff.
Yeah.
FBI was, investigating a lot of the top ones when it was making all this type. Look, if you look up right now, TD Jakes, for him to come preach, it's $500,000
To come preach.
That don't make sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't line up with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? If you go preach,
Creflo Dollar.
preach,
Creflo
I don't
$8.
care about no money.
Creflo $8.
Hey,
We gotta get you straight here. It's Creflo $8. This type of thing.
You know what I'm saying? How your last name? You know what I'm saying? He didn't change and make that his last name. He was like that, right? It's like, I don't
Well,
know.
they letting you know.
Yeah, straight
They're
up.
letting you know.
For the people who have discernment, we
And
see it.
when they had the floodings in Houston,
Yeah,
one of the
closed the
biggest
doors.
people that they had, the complaints they had against Joel Osteen is he didn't let nobody in that church. But let me tell you about that church, though. It was a good thing you didn't in there, because you probably would have drowned because the damn church was flooded. So see, this is what it goes to show you. All your millions of dollars went to a flooded church that you couldn't even go and occupy, even if you wanted to, when you needed to be. This is why I said, so like I said, so you took all that money, but you built a cheap ass church that couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? So you're pocketing the money, basically. You got these lavish planes. You going on these lavish trips and all these Bentleys and all these different things. That's what I'm talking about.
Oakland has its own airport.
Yeah. And then that's when they had Creflo $8. He was trying to get all that money. I'm talking about he gonna need $300 for a private plane. And people started talking about it. That's when people started waking up.
But there's still thousands, though, that sit in that congregation.
Yeah.
It's
But
great
you
that the people that wake up and leave, but you still got all these.
There. You're still going there.
Right.
Look, when they say human sense ain't coming, that's real.
Yeah. And he
If
got
anybody was
angry
thin.
because he couldn't raise that money. He got angry as hell because he couldn't raise that money for people to pay for that $300,000 plane that he felt that he should have had. And I'm like, you got people out here, the homeless population and all this shit about here. You say you feed them, you doing this. You ain't doing none of that.
But how do people fall for that? Well, they're all
They
prophets.
don't
So,
want God.
They fall for it because it's easy to do.
This works for me.
It's easy to do.
Yeah. It's
You tell people what
manipulation,
they want to hear.
mind of manipulation.
Right. You just tell people what they want to hear.
and it's emotionalism too, because look, if you have a degree in psychology, you know how people work, and like TD Jakes, he has a degree in psychology. Most of what he says gonna be to mess with your emotions and get you riled up. When he got you riled up like that, he hit your pockets. And you ain't even gonna think twice because you saw in a moment of being riled up. This is real, and people study this and know how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, they do
Mind of manipulation.
Mind of manipulation, because they hit you with a little bit of truth and a little bit of lie.
Yeah.
But you focused on the truth part of it. You didn't listen to the lie part of it. You didn't listen to the contradiction. So that's how they get you. They emotionally get you by telling the truth initially. This is where people's listening skills are faulty, because people are not listening to the entire message. They're picking and choosing
what they want to get out of it.
sections of the message. No, you need to listen to in its entirety to what's being said to you, and then you make your decision.
Yeah. So true.
And people don't do that. They hear the truth and bam, they give all the money to them. And then you don't have rent, and you going to the same people to help you pay your rent, and they feeding you crumbs. I see it all the time, giving you them little bitty ass meals instead of feeding you a big meal while they out here eating steaks and everything else. But they'll give you one of these damn them Lunchables and shit, and tell
You
you,
know something's wrong if you see the preacher driving a Bentley.
yeah,
He wearing Gucci.
and he has no job.
No, the church thing. The church.
Exactly.
Like
He
our
doesn't
pastor,
have an outside job.
our pastor never received no money. Nothing. All he was worried about was to make sure that church lights stayed on.
That's
And
what it's about, bro.
he never got paid anything. You know what he did? He drove trucks for Stater Brothers.
But that's what I'm
truck
saying.
driver.
He had a regular job, so he could have survived with regular people.
Had a regular job.
But if you got, but if you got a pimp here.
You see.
Basically,
pulpit pimp.
that is
So
pulpit pimps. And that's what you got here. They pulpit pimping, and then when they get in there and put you on blast about how much you put in the offering,
Yeah, that's when you know something ain't right.
that's right there.
They making it about
And how many times they pass that plate?
You got a love offering, you got appreciation offering, you got this offering, that offering, that. It's so obvious. You know?
Yeah, this is the best y'all could do. You damn right, the best we could do.
You know? That got the nerve to say that. Like they tell on themselves.
Very condescending.
They tell on themselves.
Like I said, and then with some of the churches you go to, they got the offering plate where you got to get up and go to the front of the church and put your money there. Yeah, it's certain church do that. Yep.
Churches where they do passing, and then you also used to get up and while you're playing, you get up and march. Put the money thing and go back and sit down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everything I've been through in my life was preparing me to get to here. And I just didn't know it. All my confrontation, I've always been a person that, like, you can't peer pressure me into do anything. Like, even from high school, I don't care what you call me, bro. Like, I'm a person that thinks. Y'all not thinking. I'm a person that thinks. Like, my home school was locked. First, I went to Washington for a year, and the kids took over the classroom. Teachers ain't teaching. I'm like, I can't learn here. I flunked 9th grade because I can't even learn there. My mom lied, did whatever she had to do so I could go to main arts. Yeah. Because, or it was locked. I'm not going a lot, bro. Like, I'm not going on the east side. Like, I'm from over here. Like, so she lied, got me to main arts, and now I'm in a clique up there, and dudes want to do this, do that. I'm like, bro, if I get kicked out, I don't care what you say. I'm not going to lock. Like, I'm not about to flunk again and do whatever. So you can do whatever, call me whatever, but I'm a man on my own, and I'm standing my own.
Because then believe your mother. See, what
She
people don't
working
really.
that sits up the street.
That's right.
If I gotta come on, I just got this job. I'm probation still. If I gotta leave this to get you for fighting.
Because over in Belize, it's very competitive to go to school over there. So education is very, very, very important because my daughter-in-law, like I said, she had to compete to go to the best high school there. And she ended up graduating a year or so early and came here and went to college to be an engineer. So that's why I'm saying it's very, See, Belizean families, they believe heavily in structure and education because you have to compete for it. So your mom was not going to have this situation where you're going to be in a school where there's total chaos. You was raised with structure.
She just did all that to get me in that school too, and I'm supposed to, because you want to go ditch hop the gate and go get into it with some 40s before whatever reason.
Yeah,
bro.
Go ahead and
say whatever you want to say, but I'm my own man, so I've been like that.
I'll be that. I'll be whatever you say to me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Because then, okay, I'll take it that far and get kicked out if you try to touch me, but I'm not no punk, and you can't make me do nothing. So as a man now, I'm still like that to this day. So I'm like, I don't care what people say about my music, what I'm doing. I know what I'm here to do. And all the confrontation I've been in with gang members, police, it built me to be this person that's, okay, I know how to handle confrontation. I'm not scared to tell any one of these preachers, any pastor, like I've done this before, where I'm going to call you out if you're doing something wrong. And I don't see that a lot. So I know I'm built to be this person I am. So I'm just here. God go take this as far as he want, man. I appreciate anybody that come in my life, hear what I'm doing, and they supportive of it and want to help me any type of way.
You got support. You got support.
Yeah. You got appreciate that, bro. For real.
And I like what you say.
In truth and peace for once. We have lived in lives in chaos long enough.
I like that name. I like what it means. I think you dope.
Thank you.
We got a couple minutes left. Yeah. We got a couple more minutes left. We want to get all your social media. Sometimes you have to spell it out, but
it's St. Albert, st.albert. So that's St. Albert, and then you could go to False Doctrine KILLA. FALFE.
We got it right here.
Yeah. False Doctrine KILLA or False Dot KILLA. That's the shorter that I use instead of.
So are you on Facebook, Instagram, or all platforms?
I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on Snapchat, just really Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook, my name on there is it's my real name, Albert. Then Jesus Saved Me, God, CODD. So yeah, that's how you can find me on there. On YouTube, it's False Doctrine KILLA. I got videos up there.
Oh, yeah, I
about
was
4
about to say
videos.
that. Yeah, I was about to say that. You got videos on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I got videos on there.
Okay, can you name them real quick?
Yeah, as far as me being a False Doctrine KILLA, I started with the video Bloody Mary. So there's a video called Bloody Mary, and then from Pages is a video for that, and then the most recent one, Duct Tape.
Okay.
So
I got a suggestion. We're gonna have you back,
yeah,
and we're gonna do a video. I'm liking what you're doing. I'm supporting it. I know my people do. I think you're doing a great job, man. Like you
said,
one more time, give everybody your info.
Gotta give them the info.
St. Albert, that's St. Albert, False Doctrine KILLA. If you put False Doctrine KILLA in the Google search, I've done enough for you to find me. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. If you go to Google, you'll find me. I put my name in there just to see what people are going to see when it pops up, and it's enough to get you going. I got a project called The Rap to Come from last year, Halloween. I dropped on this Easter this year. It was No Graven Images. So I have music out there. I got videos. I got singles. I'm doing everything on my own. So, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all out here, y'all listening, y'all just heard him.
Real talent,
support.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is real talent. We need y'all to support this one, man.
Definitely. And old school, I can't wait till he comes back and get to meet old school as well.
Right.
He's definitely a lot of help. He tours with PE, Republican. There works for local everything.
He has a great spot resume.
Yeah, great resume. Started Dance 360. Used to come on with. He's close with all the Onyx, and he's always resume goes.
I'm actually doing a project right now because since I have my own equipment, it's like I could just knock out the stuff. As soon as they get in my head, bam, knock it out and just put it in there. It'll be that project. Put it on this photo. That's gonna be that project. So I'm like about 6 projects up on my computer
right now. That's dope.
Yeah, so
well, like I said, I enjoyed you. I want to have you back. We want to do your videos.
Definitely.
And I'm thinking about having Baby J Blue and you on the same show.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
We could get him,
boy, man.
And Keith G.
Yeah. All 3 of them, that'd be a blast.
That'd be a nice little show. But we got to get out of here. We're going to see y'all next week. Next week, we got Mercy.
Yep, my baby girl.
We got Mercy next week.
Shout out to Mercy.
From Pomona.
This is what it is. On the Run ENT.
I need old school outro as you normally do. We'll be here. I was doing a quick thing. Old school, you got to come back next week and get your song of the week, man. Yeah, you got to get the song of the week. You couldn't do it without you. And man, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, great time, bro. Thank you. Really did.
Perfect time to talk about this thing.
Right. What's up, brother?
A lot of people is cowards. A lot of people like to mind their own business. I think it's social as good.
See y'all next week.